and thank you for watching my presentation. My name is Lynn Battersby, and today I will be talking about inclusive education and the twice exceptional child. I have my poster here in the background. It says inclusive education means turning on all the lights. Teachers tend to teach to the middle of their classroom's abilities. I'm encouraging teachers to turn lights on throughout their classroom, no matter what shape or form their student takes, no matter their abilities or skill set. We teach to the whole classroom. Helping me today is my own twice exceptional child, Connor. Connor, would you like to come up? Connor is 12 years old and is in Year 7 in high school. And Connor is twice exceptional in that he's very bright. He's part of his school's extension programs in maths, English and science, plus he's part of the film academy. But he's also got what we would call an other health impairment. He's actually recognised as having a formal disability, but we would look at it as an impairment. Connor, what is your health issue?
I have a sickness called Rumination Syndrome.
Connor developed Rumination Syndrome out of the blue 4 years ago. One day he started vomiting and he never stopped. 2 years ago it reached its worst and he was homeschooled at that point. He couldn't go to school and I homeschooled him while doing my degree. Connor, Rumination Syndrome has no treatment and it has no cure. We just have to wait it out. At his worst, Connor would vomit about 60 times a day. On a good day, he would vomit about 10 times a day. This is the contents of Connor's school bag. Connor's back at school now, and that's because his school is very good at helping him with his illness. He has in his school bag, he has his school books, his homework file, his pencil case, and vomit bags. He has 3 vomit bags. Connor, how many of these would you use in a week?
Good week, I would use all 3 in a week, but in bad week, all 3 in one day.
In one day. If Connor hits all 3 in one day, he comes home. But what we try to do is get him to the point where he doesn't need to come home, where we try to break the cycle of vomiting through deep diaphragmatic breathing. And that's what I want to focus on today, is showing how through breathing and distraction we can keep the ruminating child in school through a few simple steps. So Connor practices deep diaphragmatic breathing. You can see he's got one hand on his chest, one hand on his tummy. The trick to deep diaphragmatic breathing is to breathe into the tummy. That short circuits the need to vomit in theory. Sometimes it can actually trigger the attack to become worse, but many things that trigger Connor's attacks. His asthma will trigger it, stress will trigger it, being told he's got a test will trigger it, being bullied will trigger it. All these will lead to it. So what we need to do is get Connor to a safe place, sitting down in a comfortable situation, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, with a focus on the tummy. Connor's getting himself into a regular breathing pattern now, and while he's doing that, I will show you again my poster, and that's the second part of my poster, which is instruction on how Connor can be distracted. Stay calm, breathe through the tummy, play again. And that's what Connor's doing now. He's got himself into a regular breathing pattern and he's now playing a game on his iPad. This distracts him. His illness is both physiological and psychological, so we try to distract his tummy or his body through the diaphragmatic breathing and his brain through distraction through games. He will play read theory, or he'll do read theory, or go on study ladder, or just play a game. Once the crisis is over, and this only works if it's a mild to moderate attack, once it's over, he can go back to the classroom. It's important to get Connor back to the classroom. If it doesn't work, he has to go home. But this is where, as teachers, you need to make sure he has got work that will extend him. Don't provide worksheets to a child who's sick. get him doing authentic work that keeps him moving. He is an exceptional child. His film academy sends through editing work for him to do. His English teachers send through authentic work for him to do. He's still part of the school curriculum. This is what we need to do, is make sure that our classroom operates on an authentic level. So with a twice exceptional child, include them. If they've got a health impairment or a disability, include them. And when they're dealing with their illness, support them. We need to be differentiating on a dual level. Thank you for listening to my presentation. If you have any questions, I would urge you to look up Rumination Syndrome. It's a very misunderstood illness, it's still very misdiagnosed, but you can help a child such as Connor stay in the school system. Thank you.